Well, hello there, and welcome back to TerraTech. I'm Michael Max, and we are just trying to get our coffers back up. We were shockingly low, and the lag was starting to build too. So I felt like it was probably a good idea that we come over here, we fix all this stuff up, and get everything a little bit less laggy, and get back up into the monies. Yeah, and we had a bit of a pile up here, so just trying to do my best to fix that issue. See that we have some baddies have come up between us and our base, and Trogdor, which is sitting there, and all sorts of things. We last episode we talked a lot about a lot of stuff. We talked about multiplayer. We talked about changes in the game and where it's going. We talked about the flying ship that we're trying to make that's not really working out for us, but you got to try things, you got to try new things, otherwise you're doomed. You're doomed, man, you're doomed. So that, I think this is good. Do we have another little speedster I can build? No, we don't have anything. Like all these snapshots, I wish it wouldn't do that. Auto snapshots don't really, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, we've used up a lot of our guides. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we'd need a lot of parts to get another Trogdor build going. Oof. Okay. Yeah, eat up a bunch of those. Sell them off. Good stuff. I also put our movable one over there somewhere, which is good. He's selling stuff as well. It's getting a little dangerous. We might need to go clear some things out. I can't switch to him because he's too high up. How about you and I don't crash right into each other? How about that? How about you and I switch off? Where are all our guard dogs? There they are. How about some missiles to slow you down? Excuse me, still under the weather, guys. Still under the weather, but getting better. Definitely feeling a little bit better. I'm a little more myself anyway. It's dark out. We got a bunch of resources here to take care of. He's eating up a bunch of that, which is good. Let's see if our missiles can't just fix up a bunch of this stuff. I don't think you guys have any hope of... Yep, good. And we'll come back over here. And fire some missiles up into the heavens. Are you going to come forward? You got to come forward if we're going to do this. There we go. You woke up. Oh, he's a real one. He's not... Back off with all those big booster tanks. We don't need one of those going off in our face. Come on now. There we go. Now we're feeling much better. I think we want to take control of him. No, I want to be in control of... Why can't we move? There we go. Are we stuck on something? Did we lose a wheel? Did someone shoot us? Did someone shoot one of our wheels? No, we're just trapped. Not the most maneuverable of dudes, but... Okay, we'll collect that up. Thank you. And now we'll head on over. Oh, really? Alright. It's backwards. That's interesting. Backwards to the way I thought it was going to be, but no, this is right. Because I want to be... Yeah. I want you to go in there and collect the daylights out of that, please. Is there nothing? What's going on? How about if we turn that the other way? Will that do what we want? I'm betting. Yes, there we go. And you know what this guy really needs? We need to speed things up on him. I wonder if that is something that we can do if we have one of those. I think it's an experimental part, though. Maybe it's not an experimental part anymore. Maybe they have graduated it up. Wouldn't that be lovely? That's a dropper. That's the dropper. I don't have any. I am out of them. But that's okay. We're back up to almost 150,000 already, which is a good start. Yep. I think I will take care of him now for a little bit. Maybe we just need to clean up a little bit because it was getting a little on the laggy side, which I can only imagine with 8 players all in the same world could make, like that could be a real tactic where you just set a bunch of those and leave them near your base. So anytime anyone tries to go near your base, they lag out so freaking hard that they don't want to play near your base. They don't want to attack your base. Or it becomes really, really hard for them to get near your base, and then all of your guards and stuff will basically get free shots while they stutter and stutter and stutter. I think that's a very... Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's a valid plan. They're going to have to do something about this. Okay, now it is noticeably less stuttery because we have already gotten rid of a ton of resources, which is good. Now we got to go back up here again and see how this guy's doing over here. Come on now. This dusk lighting makes it difficult sometimes to see what's going on over here. Okay. Yep, big old piles of resources just sitting here. God, there could be even so many more. So many more. You could easily make money in this game. You can easily make money. There's places you could go and just set up and make a ton of dough. But you could also make the game so laggy that it would be unplayable. We're back up almost to 200,000, which is good. I would like to get up to like 500,000 and be sitting at 500,000 for most of the time. Look at how far that is away. That's very cool. And we are coming up to some good lighting. I did get rid of that base there because we didn't need it anymore. There was no more resources there. And quite frankly, I needed the cell station over there. We could probably clean up a bunch of these things too, but I like knowing where our base is. Oh man. What if I do that? And come over like that. Oh, it rolled over on us. Now, yeah. So, now we need to carry on. Carry on with the build. I am super excited to carry on with this build. We are so far, I believe we are nose light, so we flip backwards when we go. I added these in there hoping that they would counteract that, but it doesn't seem that they are. So we need to do some more. But that could all be fixed by just what we're going to build up in the front. So, yeah, we just need to add more weight, I think, because we are a tad on the light side. Anyway, let's continue with our building. Thank you. And I think we're going to do one more round of these. I did come back here and turn anyone that wasn't connected to one of the Hawkeye pieces for so that we can use the pieces on the outside. I don't know if we're going to, but well, you know, we definitely could. Definitely could. And then I want you to go that way. You can see that it alternates here. 1, 2 out, 1, 2 out. So, yeah. I'm sure we'll be able to make use of that later. Glad we bought all of those. Alrighty. Now, how are we going to... This is going to be interesting. How are we going to do this? We're going to have to... We're going to have... Oh, and we're out. Just like that. Just like that, we are out. Which is not a terrible thing. But I think at some point, let's take that out of there for now. We're going to change that around. That doesn't belong there. Like, oh! Excuse me. No, that's not what I wanted to do with that. I wanted this one. Thank you. Our lag is definitely a little bit better. Thank you. And then I'll put you there like that, because we're going to actually add to you soon. Somehow, some greater way. We've been buying these forever, so we should have enough. How's our money? Are you guys watching? Yeah, so almost $250,000. That's good. That's a good start. Good. How about my Canucks, eh? How about my Canucks? Have you guys been watching? God, and Vegas. How about Vegas? Wow. For an expansion team that just come into the league, they are rocking it. They're doing so freaking well. I'm very impressed. That is an excellent management team to build it, and coaching team to put together a bunch of pieces that other teams let go and chose not to keep through wheeling and dealing and whatnot, and just make it all work like that. That's... I think it was right the very first time, which is interesting. Are we out? Probably out. It's looking more and more like a Zepplin. It's starting to take that shape a little bit more and more. Not very aerodynamic though. Not very aerodynamic. I also wonder at its innate ability to fly. It doesn't seem like this is the kind of thing that's going to fly very well. Let's go into here. No power, please. Thank you. Because I did put one of those in there. Can I put that in there? Are they going to let me? No, it goes back there, which is interesting. Okay. I want you, actually. Thank you. Stick out like that. And we're obviously we're out of batteries. If I throw that, you think that'll go where we want it to go? Who knows? Who knows? These engines don't seem to be taking us anywhere. But I would like to. God, I'd like to move that all back one. It does definitely come out way too fast and way too high. Maybe that'll work. All right, let's move it. If I take it down that hill, it's a world of pain for us. Why don't I turn this way and go that way? This might help us. There's a point of no return, I think, when you keep adding thrust and more thrust and more thrust, where it's just not going to help you anymore. You're not going to fly. I think we can definitely add some pieces that might help us in that flight. Okay. We're going to see if that might help us a little bit. Though I think we're back heavy. I also think we need a lot of power to power this thing up. It's a nice mishmash of parts. It could have been more balloony. I agree. We could have made this a touch more round, but nope. You're gonna go. Are you gonna drag along the wall? No. Okay, here we go. And down we go. I want to be on the salt flats with near no enemies for this, and I want to have full power and make sure that this whole thing can heal. I do not want to release the build beam. There we go with power. We're probably going to have to add some more shields. So I don't know why we would need to shield the top. Like, what are we really afraid of? Heal the top for sure. There's the healing there. That should, yeah, that's going to be nice. That's going to help all that stuff in the bottom that takes damage. Yeah. I know you guys are dying to see this thing fly, right? You're just dying. I want to see it fly too. I want to see it fly so bad. But I'm afraid that if I try to fly, it's just going to go in like every direction but the direction I want it to go in. And I don't want it to be too close to the base when it flies. Okay, let's go down on your wheels. And see if I can't. Nope, front way too heavy still. Front way too light, back end too heavy. So I don't want to put boosters on the bottom of the back. I don't. What can I put that will? Well, let's shift. Let's shift these. I really honestly don't know how much these do. So let's shift them to the back. Let's shift them to the back and see what that does. See if that helps us at all. Who knows? It might. It might. But we do definitely look a little bit back heavy. Let's see what happens if I... really close. Oh wow, our landings are so mean. It doesn't have the gentle landing that I was hoping for. Not the gentlest of landings that I'm hoping for. But that was better. That was a bit better. I really want it to do a vertical takeoff and landing though. Oh, we do go backwards though. Like when I push backwards to slow down, it instantly stops. Come on. There you go. There you go. I mean, the whole design was so that we could go to a place where there was full of these and then grab a ton of resources, but I'm getting that it's so hard to drive on the ground. But in the build beam, it's a little bit easier. So let's just do that. How about that? There we go. Now you can do your thing. Doesn't seem to mind too much getting stuck. I'm wondering if I should have made it 2 separate lines going all the way, not joining into one, but we'll see how far it gets. Oh, and then up it pops. You're not going anywhere because there's nowhere to go. I think we were supposed to have an alternator there. Why are they dropping? That's very strange. I don't think you or you really need to exist. Or you, for that matter. Or you. Right? Because you come up through here, around, and then down. No. What did I do? What did I do? I have no guns. I have no guns. I have 0 weapons. I did not put any weapons on this vehicle because I didn't think I needed them. Is he still beneath me? I can just fly. Like, in the end, we can just fly. And then come back up. It's actually kind of working the way I kind of wanted it to. Except that our nose is a little bit on the heavy side. No. And then we just lost a ton of resources. It's not made for combat, this thing. It's not. But it is kind of doing what I kind of expected it to do. Why don't we clean up the garbage out there and go see what this guy's really all about. Look at that. Oh, big dude. There we go. All right. Well, my friends, that's all the time I got for today. What a mess we just made. What a mess. But I think our thing is getting closer and closer to actually what we want it to do. I think we might need to make the wheels a little bit bigger on the bottom. A little less air wheel, a little bit more other kind of wheel. Wouldn't cab required. What are you talking about, cab required? But the lag definitely has worked itself out quite a bit due to all of the selling that we've done. That's good. That's good. I'll leave you right there so you can continue on selling more. Yeah, I don't think we've taken a picture of this tech in a long time. So, but it's getting close. It's getting close. We will be able to pilot it around, I think, once we straighten everything out a bit more. I'm definitely concerned that nothing is actually going into anything. Why aren't our missiles actually doing anything? Protect the tech. Protect the tech. Oh, he did. He did. He wins. Haha. He wins. Yay, yay. But, yeah. I'm excited. I like it when the tech starts slowly coming together. This thing definitely needs a little bit of power, though, right? Let's build ourselves a little power-up station. Must be one around here somewhere. There he is. Put him right there. He'll gather up some resources and he will heal us up because we probably took a little bit of damage. And we need to fix what's going on here. So that goes up and then back and down and then in. But then you don't go in. Why are you not joining into any of these? Why aren't you going into those? Do I need to add that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense why I would need anything at all for that. Any ideas, guys? Any ideas why that's not working? Anyway, I'm Uncle Max. This is TerraTech 0.7.8. And we will see you all in the next episode. Bye now.